Andy Johnson. We are looking at language acquisition. Language learning is universal. People around the world seem to acquire their primary language in the same sequence and in the same way. There are four elements to language learning: semantics, or the meanings of words; syntax, or the grammar, the rules for putting words together. And I'm going to say words or symbols because sign language is a form of language. The medium, the form of the word and the symbol; and the pragmatic, the rules for using language, the social rules. In the human language, there are over 200 different phonemes. A phoneme is the individual unit of a sound within a word. In the English language, there are 38 different phonemes. Our mental lexicon, or lexicon, is the store of words and the information about those words that we have in long-term memory. When a child enters first grade, he or she knows approximately 10,000 words, 20,000 by third grade, and by the time a student graduates from high school, that student knows approximately 80,000 words. Now, where did they learn these words? I will tell you, they are not learned through direct instruction or vocabulary worksheets. Humans learn the vast majority of our words through context and exposure. We're exposed to different content and different experiences, and we hear words used within this. This points to the importance of, as parents, having enriched conversations and experiences with your child, and in grade schools 1 through 12, the importance of voluntary reading, where we promote silent reading every day. Reading is the most efficient and effective way for students to be exposed to a multitude of words in a multitude of contexts. This is one of the most effective ways to increase our vocabulary. And increased vocabulary, knowledge of words, is related to comprehension, fluency, word identification, all of that stuff. Reading a lot is important. Off on a tangent. Mental lexicon is highly organized around meaning, not letter patterns. That means words are stored in our head based on what they're related to or associated with. We have neural networks related to our head, very much like the picture on the screen there. Things are stored by things with which they are related. There is a top-down flow of information when we encounter a word, meaning that as you're hearing me now, it's not simply bottom-up. You hear my word and it goes up to the context. There is 10 times more information flowing down. This is called a psycholinguistic prediction. We use minimal information and the brain fills in the blanks. This enables our brain to operate much more efficiently and effectively. Language is more than recognizing individual words. There are 4 parts to it: phonology, sound or symbols, semantics, syntax, and pragmatics. Know that we very rarely, if ever, encounter words in isolation. Even words we see on a sign are seen in some sort of context. Now, there are 4 stages to language acquisition. We'll be looking at each one of those. Cooing happens 0 to 4 months. The thing about cooing is, at this stage, infants can hear all 200 phonemes in the human language. They can perceive all 200 of them. However, in the next stage, babbling, 5 to 12 months, infants gradually tune in to the phonemes, the language around them. This enables the auditory context to specialize and, again, to be more efficient with the words and sounds in the environment. So the child, as we're going to see in the next video, actually starts losing some of those neural connections with which it does not use. The next stage, one-word utterances, anywhere from 9 to 18 months, the emergence of the first word. This is called telegraphic speech sometimes because the child uses one word to communicate complex ideas. Cookie means, I wish you to give me a cookie right now, please. Two-word utterances anywhere from 18 to 30 months, 1.5 to 3.5 years of age. They begin to put two words together. At age 2, the child can knows approximately 300 words in 1 year. This more than triples. You think of the brain development and growth in that year, from 300 words to over 1,000. And by age 4, the basic adult sentence structure is in place. This is the foundation of adult language learning and syntax.